We are now out of our camping ground down there. That was the high altitude poplar forest, and now we're into the higher altitude montane forest of Picea obivata. It's my first time actually riding through a valley of spruce trees. Bruce, I fucking love you! Yeah, I'm well chuffed at this.
We were all completely in awe of Kyrgyzstan. The fantastic scenery went on, and every new day was just as spectacular as the last. We rode up the impressive Moldu Ashu Pass, one out of many twisty hairpin bend roads in this stunning part of the world, and then began our journey to Songkhol. I'm not sure what we were expecting, but after being told off for parking on the grass next to the lake and finding that the locals had a bit of an attitude with us unless we were willing to stay in one of their yurts, we decided to carry on and pulled over a little further down the road. Max then told us he was feeling a little ill, so after a short break next to the lake, we continued our journey towards Issyk on yet more of these fun, winding roads.
You enjoy the road, Katie?
Now I can't really remember what route we took next, as our spot tracker didn't plot any GPS points, but these are a few snippets from our ride over the next few hours. And according to my diary, we stayed somewhere around here for the night. I then wrote down that we left our B&B, wherever that was, late in the morning around 11 AM and got caught up in the traffic on the way to Lake Issyk.
Wish we left at 7:30.
Yeah.
Not midday. It's like spend an hour bumping, starting my bike, an hour at the petrol station.
Yeah.
Stress levels.
Especially when someone else fills it for you.
When someone else fills it for you, you just want to take control. To the lake? We just get to the lake.
Just get to the lake, I think.
Yeah.
God. Should we get water on the way or something?
Yeah. No water, no toilet roll, anywhere.
Horse meat. That's all we got really, isn't it? You drink the juice. Horse juice.
When we finally arrived at the lake, we found a slightly run-down holiday complex that we checked into and were soon surrounded by inquisitive Kazakhstan children who were on holiday with their gymnastics club.
Okay. It's not coordination. Way, nice. Everyone can do it.
Oh my god. How do you ever learn to do that?
Whoa, front. Wow. Wow. Hey. Whoa, nice. Yes. Whoa.
Yes, every day think.
Every day?
Every day.
So, are you guys? You all know each other?
Yes, this is my friend. This is Ilyas. Very good. He's a strong.
After our fantastic show, we headed to the beach for a paddle and saw another gorgeous sunset before going to bed. In the morning, we grabbed some breakfast at the canteen before heading outside to try and start my bike.
Sad monster.
So now instead of jumping your bike every morning, rigged up the line, yeah, to your battery, to Andy. There it is. Fingers crossed.
It'll work.
Yeah, it'll work, yeah. It's going to be so much easier than jumping.
We began our journey on a small dirt road that John had spotted on the map, leading to yet another waterfall. But the road turned out to be, well, more of a hiking route.
Wow. It's like a waterfall here.
I hopped off Monster to take a stroll up the path to check out what laid before us. Deep ruts, rocks and gravel. It would be a real struggle continuing the ride with our heavy bikes and luggage, so we took the easy option and headed back down. We took a little diversion to a ski resort as John was still eager to push on and find a way up the mountain. But with Max still feeling ill and the weather now turning cold and overcast, we eventually all agreed we would turn back and head north towards the Kazakhstan border.
Are you sad to leave Kyrgyzstan, John?
There'll be more in Almaty.
Oh, okay.
What, in Almaty?
Yeah. Fucking shitloads.
We thought the road out of Kyrgyzstan would be easy, but with the weather turning colder and the constant drizzle making the roads even more slippery, it was hard going. I even dropped my bike at one point, and we were all relieved when we finally made it to the border crossing. Once through, we sped on towards the town of Kyrgyzstan in Kazakhstan, in desperate need of some warmth and food. We parked up at a cafe, and Max lent me one of his tops as I was shivering so much from the cold, my bike jacket was soaked through. We filled our bellies with lots of yummy food and drink, and then checked into a guest house where I met this lovely, affectionate young lady who became my bestie for the evening. We set off in the morning on easier roads. It was nice to be on tarmac once again, and we met more friendly locals living in their yurts at the side of the road. We even had time for a bit of netball with this fun group of kids before joining onto the motorway and enjoying being back in the familiarity of Kazakhstan's wacky way of life. We rode on towards Almaty, the largest city in Kazakhstan, knowing that Max would soon be leaving us to continue his own route through southern Mongolia. It had been an amazing few weeks riding all together, and I don't know what we would have done without his help in Kazakhstan when John got ill. Max was so fun to be around. We were always laughing and smiling in his company, and we were really going to miss him. But we were also excited to begin our journey on the northern route through Mongolia in a few days' time. We went for a walk around Almaty, surprised at how magnificent some of the buildings are, and then found a restaurant where Max treated us to dinner, where we discussed the possibilities of meeting up again in Far East Russia in a few weeks' time.
Max, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was amazing time.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hope to see you in a few weeks anyway.
Oh,
Max!
I don't let you go. No, man. Thanks, sir.
I'm sure we'll see you on the road again.
Yeah.
Just keep in contact. Yeah. Take care, Max. Bye-bye, man.
Thank you.
Stay in touch.